baby? What's up? It's your boy Q Christopher, and this is Nocturnal Vibes. And as I promised, Mr. Teemanay is in the building.
Wagwan, bro.
Wagwan. Yo, I want to thank you, man. Thank you for taking the time out to visit Nocturnal Vibes. When I want to say when I actually met you, it was automatically off the top authentic.
Right.
And I wanted to know more. I want to understand your journey. You know, what led you to this seat today, this interview today. I'm sure you've been around the world and dropping beautiful music, Afrobeat artists. You got a lot going on, man. So talk to me. Let's start off where you're from, born and raised.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
You know.
Man, absolutely.
Yeah.
All love.
I'm honored. Yeah, Teemanay is definitely Nigerian.
Okay.
Ninja boy for life. Chee. I'm an Afrobeat artist, and I'm from a state called Delta State in Nigeria.
Okay.
So I was born in Delta State, Nigeria. I lived in a couple of states. I lived in Lagos, definitely, Abuja, Delta, schooled in another state called Edo State. And I grew up pretty much in a family of 5. I had 4 siblings plus me, so that's 5. And both parents raised us.
And your parents into music?
Oh, not at all.
Wow.
Not at all. You wouldn't believe it. That's the story, man.
So do you have one of those parents who are like, okay, you got to go to college, get a degree?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know this.
Okay.
You know this. You know
so
how you
music
be for
pretty much
Nigeria.
wasn't in your plan. You had to run outside and go to somebody's house and record or something.
I had to it took me a while to get to that stage because first of all, growing up in a family, a very, very religious family, even though music was part of their life in the sense that they play music every day, we sing music every day. I was in a choir as a kid, but it wasn't something that they expected any of us to take professional, because my siblings were all very intellectual, likewise myself.
Of course.
But coincidentally, I was the only person who was very much science inclined, in the sense that I was supposed to be a doctor, bro.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I was supposed to be. I actually went to the medical school.
Wow, for real? What kind of doctor?
I was supposed to be. I was going to be a general doctor, and then I was going to specialize in neurosurgery, because that was my point. That was my field of interest. Anything that had to do with the brain.
That's big, man.
So first of all, I finished as an anatomist, as a clinical anatomist in college. So I got my degree, and I was supposed to further into medicine and all. Then that was where I escaped.
To music.
Yeah, because I was doing music already, and I saw a lot of lights in that field, but I didn't know how to put it to the family. So that was when I left Nigeria. I relocated. I left Nigeria. I moved to another country called South Africa.
Okay.
It's also in Africa, but that place is a little bit more westernized and more advanced, So I moved to South Africa, and then the aim of me moving to South Africa was to further my medical studies. So that was what they expected. But I saw that as an outlet to focus on music in totality. So I dropped everything and I started doing music fully. So it was hard. It was really hard to get them to come to terms with it. But my siblings didn't really see that as a problem. They always supported me and believed in me, and because they knew that the music was a part of me. I wasn't just trying to do it. It was something that it came easy.
And also probably know the fact that you're a smart, intelligent kid. So if you can do this with science, you can do this with music. Music is science.
Thank you. Thank you. Music is so much science. A lot of people don't even know how powerful music is.
Powerful, brother.
The art of creating something that could speak to people's souls,
I tell this story all the time about my mom and my dad. My dad is a musician. He always wanted, total opposite of your parents. My dad wanted his own Jackson 5.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and my mom had the hugest music collection. And so music has always been in my blood, man. Yeah.
Wow, good for you,
Yeah,
eh?
man. I don't sing or anything, just...
Well, you turned out real good, man. Because, man, you got your own... this is amazing. Not everybody can come this far.
I appreciate you, man. I've been doing it for a little bit, and then on top, this is actually the first time I'm recording in Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah?
Every time I was in New York.
Okay.
In Manhattan, somewhere in Harlem.
Okay.
But I'm literally representing Brooklyn.
Yo.
Born and raised.
That's nice.
These are my all stomping grounds where my mother used to take me to Fulton Mall and buy me some plastic shoes from Tom McCann's. I don't know about that. But yeah, it's a beautiful feeling, man. But getting back back to you and your project.
Right.
Uh, why the name Teemanay? Is that your born name?
No, that's not my born name. You know, my actually it was a name that was coined a long time ago, even when I was in medical school,
Oh,
when I
wow.
was in
Okay.
college. Because
Dr.
then
T.
college, I was like the life of the party, man. I ain't even gonna
I
lie.
believe that.
I used to study a lot and I used to party a lot.
Uh,
So it was a bit of both worlds, you
Party
know.
hard. You work hard. Why not?
Work hard, play hard. So
Mhm.
I used to take my friends out, make sure everybody had a good time,
Nice.
come up with like spontaneous parties. Like we could just be hanging out, and the next thing I'm just like, we got a party, or we got to do a house party, we got to do something, man. We have to
Nice,
celebrate
nice,
life.
nice, yeah.
So for a lot of friends, started like turn into that, that aspect of life whereby you study hard and you relax a bit, you party, and then it gives you kind of balance for the
Balance,
next
yeah.
day. You don't get
100%.
frustrated psychologically, there's a balance in your brain. So friends started calling me that name. I actually didn't give myself that name. It was friends that started calling me that name because it's T is like a short form for Tony, which is my name.
Okay.
So they started calling me Teemanay,
Mhm.
so Teemanay, the Manny man, the party
Manny
man,
man.
you know.
It works, yo. Let's stick with it, right?
And then, so because of that, I liked the name, and then I decided to like add an A before the Y, and change the money to Manny, so I could have a unique, name to myself, and you could find me easily on all
Yeah,
platforms.
you look more like a T-Manny than a T-Money. T-Money's still old school, yo. But
Exactly.
I appreciate that.
Hmm.
Now, when it comes to production and
Yeah.
laying down a track, what's your steps? What's your process?
It's a long process. I sometimes in my sleep at night I come up with melodies and ideas because I play instruments. So I come up with melodies, and I have different producers I work with, even though I'm also a co-producer. So one of my popular, like most useful producers is Jalen. Is a friend of mine, like we've known for a while. He lives in London, but he's Nigerian too. So we always communicate like every day, making sounds. I have my own little setup in my house. He has his own big setup because he's a professional, producer. So I could send him some ideas,
Right.
and then he gonna build on it. And then we finish it over FaceTime. We finish it over voice note, except when I'm in London, but I'm always here because I live in New York.
Okay, okay.
So sometimes I write before the sound. Sometimes I listen to the sound and then I write. You know what I mean? So he could send me a beat, and then I could start vibing to it
Yeah,
because I'm
of
all
course.
about vibes,
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely.
I make addictive vibes, you know what I'm saying?
On Nocturnal.
Or nocturnal vibes.
Right.
So,
Beautiful.
so it's a whole process, and then after I come up with a great idea and we share ideas together, and then I go to the major studio record. Um, my engineer's name is Draft. Shout out to Draft.
Shout out to Draft.
He's from the
Yeah.
Bronx, man. Draft is like he's
He's
the
representing.
best. He's representing the
That's what's up,
Bronx.
man.
Yeah. So he mixes all my songs, and then I record in Draft Studio, Demetric Studio, and then we mix the song, and that's it. You know. And sometimes I write based on experiences. I write based on feelings. I go through a lot of things when I write. I don't just write for myself. I write for myself and for the people. And I write relatable stuff. So that's why sometimes people call my music timeless music, because it's really not a music just for the moment. 3 months after now, a year after now,
Still
5 years after
still
now,
gonna
you're
vibe
still
to it.
vibing. You can't get tired of my sound. It's addictive, bro.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
Right.
Addictive. Now, living in New York, I'm sure you can get a lot of inspiration
Yep.
to write music.
Hmm.
Can you be anywhere? Can you be on the subway? Can you be right here? Just
Yeah.
start writing.
Yeah, I could be here right now and just something comes up. Because even while I was like in the reception room, some ideas came up as well. And I know I have sometimes written music in the subway. Because there was a morning I was going to the studio. I actually was going to the studio to complete a previous song that I had mixed already. And then my producer sent me a beat. Day and day, I had my headset on. I listened to it. I started writing in the train. And when I got to the studio, I recorded it.
One time.
So I get inspired by anything, pretty much anything happening around me, and, depending on what's going on in the world as well. It's crazy, man.
Speaking of what's going on in the world, it's a lot.
Oh, my God. I don't even want to talk about it.
It's a lot. Just to say the least, it is a lot.
It's a whole lot.
But what we need to do is just to stay focused, right?
Right.
Maintain what we're working on, our goals and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And without a doubt, I see you dripping in it, and you're doing it.
I'm trying, bro. I try. I try because I'm trying to be the best of what I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to be better than yesterday of myself.
100%,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's my goal because I have a lot to prove to myself first of all, you know, and then to the world, you know, because I went through a lot of challenges. I ain't even gonna lie, you know. There were times I wasn't really getting much attention as I deserved. You know, there's always that feeling where you're working really
Second
hard,
guess, yeah.
and then you start to second guess yourself. Like, is this not good enough? It really is good, but you just don't have the platform. You know, the exposure you need. So, coming so far, coming thus far, I really appreciate the fact that people are starting to tune into the sound and appreciate the music. And it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more than this. It's gonna be more than this.
And it's also, I'm pretty sure you understand this by now, but it's understanding that it is hard work and you may fall down and you got to get back up. Of course, you know the whole saying and keep it moving and keep it pushing, and I can attest
Right.
to that myself. You know, there's been many times that I've been put things to the side on the back burner, but you have to know if this is for you, this is your passion, this is what you love to do, then you have to make sure by any means necessary
Right.
it's being taken care of, it's being done.
Right. That's all. That's all I care about. You know, I just got to put all my energy into it and keep growing gradually because it doesn't happen overnight, bro.
Not at all,
It
not
takes
at
a
all.
while. It takes a while. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. Born ready.
You're ready.
Yeah.
You've been ready, so you ain't got to get ready, right?
Right.
That's what's
Just
up.
stay ready all day.
One of my mantras is self-care and self-love are not selfish. What does Teemanay do for himself?
For myself, I love myself. You know, I take good care of my health. You know, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I make sure I take good care of myself, what I eat, so I could stay fit. You
Right.
see me?
You see me?
Because I'm a stage person. I'm a performer and all that. So I try to stay fit, stay healthy, do a lot of things like I work out. I play basketball.
Right.
Sometimes I play alone. I know that's weird.
Nah,
I
not
just
at
go
all.
out in the
You
night.
shoot hoops? Nah, not weird at all. Trust me.
It's pretty
We've
late.
all done it. Yeah.
Right. I just go to the court and I'm playing alone.
Because just imagine you're throwing, shooting in the hoop, and you're focusing on that hoop. Nobody else is around you, and you're
Exactly.
just shooting.
Exactly.
Hit.
You get it. You get it.
100%, man. 100%. So I totally get it.
Right. So I do that a lot because I've experienced a great loss in my life that I still haven't gotten over. I lost my mom,
I'm sorry.
and thank you. Like it's just 2015, you know, not even long ago. It was really close. So I still haven't gotten over it, you know, because I had a lot to prove. I had a lot I wanted to do for her and for my family, especially for the fact that they finally gave me their blessings after a long struggle, you know, that
go
I
on
want to
with your
do
career.
music. I want to do music, you know. And now I lost her, so because I really needed to prove some stuff, you know, like this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna, you know, make you proud because they gave me the blessings and
She's proud,
support.
bro.
Yeah, so you know, I leave every day, you know, thinking about that. So I cannot fail, bro. I can't fail. You know, thinking about stuff like that, you can't fail. You can't say, "Oh my God, I give up."
Right.
Really?
Nah.
No. Right now, I'm on the path where it's win, win, win. Even if I lose, I keep trying
You're
to
still
win.
winning, yeah. There's
Right.
a lesson there, so you're not even losing. You're still learning something, and
Right.
experience to push you forward.
Exactly.
When you any tours coming up? Any
Oh yeah.
rushing up any stages?
Yeah, a lot, a whole lot. I've been doing a lot, and there's one coming up on a big one on the 5th of October.
Okay.
It's actually the Nigerian Independence, and I'm gonna
Nigerian
Independence Day. So like it's a big festival in Brooklyn
Oh, word.
between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. I'm
Over
gonna
there,
be
man.
I'm gonna be one of the headliners.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of people.
You-
Like it's
so
outdoor or
it's like
something.
a float or something, or you just performing?
No,
on
it's not a
stage?
float. It's a main stage.
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of people, thousands of people, and I'm gonna be one of the headliners. I'm gonna be performing there.
Can I come and do my Afrobeat?
Your shaku shaku.
Will come true one time.
All right, of course you're invited,
yeah.
bro. It's
Thank you,
open.
man.
I'm gonna send you every information you need so you can come through. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and there's a I'm headlining the Schomburg Center. You know the Schomburg Center in
Yes,
Harlem.
yes.
Yeah, about 2,000 capacity. So I'm gonna be headlining. It's Afrobeat Friday, 1st of November. You're also invited. I'll give you every information you need. I'll give
Yeah,
you
man,
an
yeah,
invitation.
it's
So
beautiful,
that's
bro.
that's huge for me, because there's a lot of people that are already like right now. It's already over almost 1,000 people already got tickets for the event.
So let me ask you this: when all of this is happening, like, how do you receive it? Like, what's going through your mind?
Oh my God, that's the thing. That's one thing about me. Like I'm a kind of person that I crave so hard for things, and then when it finally happens, I don't even jump.
Second guess it? Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
I don't second guess, but I don't. My expression is crazy. Like when I win something real big,
Mm,
I'm like,
that's what's up. Probably
okay,
because you knew you're supposed to have it
yeah,
anyway.
but it's not pride.
Not
It's
at all.
just
I believe it. I believe it.
I think it's I
You
don't know
know
the
your
word.
worth, brother.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
your
I
worth.
just feel like
Mm,
I've worked for it and I deserve it.
yeah.
That's how I feel. So when things like this are coming, I just receive it with
Mm,
calm, with
mm,
calm. I try to keep myself calm, even though it's something big, and just walk through the process and make sure I give the best. So the people will see the value of their money and the value of
I
why they
hear that.
put in all
I
their
like
energy
that.
into
I
me.
like that. I like
Yeah.
that. When you hit the stage and you see all them people, what's going through your mind?
When I see a lot of people,
Yeah.
blessings. I
Ah,
just say I'm blessed.
I
I
like
say
that.
I'm
I
blessed.
like that.
I'm blessed because I don't think, even though I feel like I deserve it, I don't
Mm,
still think that I'm the only one that deserves it because there are
mm,
people putting out work out there. There are other artists, talents, great
mm,
talents like
mm,
myself
mm.
that haven't gotten this opportunity, these platforms because the world is not fair.
Yeah.
So I just say I'm blessed. That's how I see
100%.
it.
And it's facts, man.
Hmm.
It's all true.
Right.
Um, Tell me who would you like to collab with?
Oh, you want to know that?
Yeah, yeah.
I like to collab with Akon.
I can
Akon
see
is my
that.
icon.
I can see that. Akon is your icon.
Right.
You need to
don't
lay
don't
that
get me.
you
I
need
ain't
to
trying
lay
to
that
rhyme
on
right
track.
now.
Nah, you need to lay that down one time.
I ain't trying to rhyme, but Akon is my icon.
Yo,
Like he,
put an Afro beat behind that, you're good.
woo.
Yeah, wicked.
Like he very much influenced my childhood.
Mm,
Akon, Bob Marley,
okay.
Fela Kuti, the founder of Afrobeat, but he's late, so bless their soul, bless Bob Marley and Fela Kuti. But these are the people that influenced my childhood. So I'm talking about like a living legend that I would like to do a collaboration with right
Mm,
now. It's Akon
man,
and Drake. I like to work with
I can
Drake. I
see
feel
Drake.
like the sound is gonna be awesome, a mix of both of us. So Drake, reach out to me. I ain't gonna reach out to you.
You
Reach
hear
out to
this,
me,
yo?
hey?
Yo, he's here in New York, bro. So you gotta link him up.
Yeah, but Akon is my icon. I want to work with Akon.
Mm,
I believe that we can make something real good for Africa and for the world.
I believe that too. I believe that too. As far as let's say R&B music or pop music, any other artists you would be interested in collabing with?
Yeah, of course. There's a lot of them. I like to work with Chris Brown.
Okay,
Yeah, he's very
I
talented. I
can
love
see.
his work
I
ethic.
actually could see that.
You can see that?
I can see that.
You got vision, man.
I can see that.
You see far, because it's really gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. See, we put it out there, manifestation, man.
Right.
For real.
I like his work ethic. I like his sound. I like his energy and everything. I like to actually tour with somebody like Chris Brown. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be, you know, a very great experience. Then I would like to work with Beyonce if I get the
Manifestation.
chance because I mean her last album she worked with a lot of Nigerian acts,
Yeah,
with a
man.
lot of Africans actually, from
Mm.
production to writing to mixing to song. So that means there's a headway for us.
It's somewhat, yeah,
Yeah.
man. Let's make that happen. I can see that as well.
Mhm.
Beyonce's definitely open to because of this whole Lion King,
Mhm.
which I'm
Yes.
pretty sure she's open to some new stuff. And plus, I need her to drop an album. I need her to drop
Me?
something. Beyonce, you
Oh,
too. I know
oh
you
yeah.
doing. I know you're on your game, but she chilling. I need her to drop another album, maybe
Yeah.
Dangerously in Love Part 2 or something.
Chee. That would be nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Now, uh, when it comes to writing music, right? You said you don't have to be anywhere. What about beats?
Mm.
Is that something that also comes to you as well, or you get your producer to hook you up?
Yeah, beats comes to me because I have my own small setup in my house.
Mm.
So sometimes when I'm bored, I just get on my laptop and then, not when I'm bored, when I feel like I want to do something new. Because every time I'm hungry, it's crazy though. I just record a new song and the song is driving me crazy and my team crazy because they all listen to it.
Mm.
And then the next day, I'm thinking of making another song. We haven't even think of how to put out that song. So that's how I work. Like it's more like every week I create something new.
Something new.
So my hard drive is really full. If I lose that thing, oh my God.
No, we can't do that.
We're
can't
talking
do
about that's millions of dollars worth content in my hard drive. I ain't even gonna lie.
Speaking of $1 million content, let's get into this track,
Okay.
which is
Vibes.
Vibes. Yeah, yeah.
This vibe is addictive. Ahuda. Say, girl, I'm loving this your vibe. The way you smile, the way you laugh, the way you dance. You looking sharp, you looking bright, baby, just like the weather. See, let me take you to Dubai, treat you nice and give you life. Your body bad, one of a kind, body so nice, baby, just like the weather. Fine girl, fine girl. I see the way you looking, fine girl, fine girl. Fine girl, the way you looking at me, fine girl, fine girl. Baby, your love is the same as too. So your body tempting me to touch you. Baby, you know I know the rush. You make you no change out for me. See, I'm not regular, not regular. My name's so popular. So yeah, you can check it out and see. Say, girl, I'm loving this your vibe. The way you smile, the way you laugh, the way you dance. You looking sharp, you looking bright, baby, just like the weather. See, let me take you to Dubai, treat you nice and give you life. Your body bad, one of a kind, body so nice, baby, just like the weather. Look what you do to me. Look what you do to me. Look what you do to me. I'm singing your melody. I'm feeling the chemistry. I'm singing your melody.
Yeah, yeah. Look like you got some sexy girls on them. So where was this shot?
We used 3 locations. We shot in Harlem, we shot in Dumbo, and then we also shot in the city, somewhere in Queens.
Oh, okay. This is all New York.
Yeah, all New York, bro.
I actually thought it was
No, all them ladies are
somewhere
from
in
New York.
Nigeria. They on the invite.
Oh, come on, bro.
They on the invite.
All right, man. The next one, definitely, I'm sending you an invite.
No, I said they on the invite, the Nocturnal version.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, of course. I'm letting them know.
So with the production, something like that, how long does it usually take you to
True.
film and all that stuff? Do you have your hands in everything? Like, what's the process?
Yeah. You want me to tongue it up?
Yeah, go ahead, talk. It's good.
Yeah, that's right. The vibe is addictive. Teemanay, young icon. Yeah, so with a project like that, recording the audio doesn't take me more than 2 hours. Because I record, my producer, we make the beat, Jaylon. It was produced by Jaylon. Shout out to Jaylon, my boy. And the video, the whole project, we shot the video in a space of 5 days.
Okay.
Day 1 and day 2. Day 1, we used 1 location. Day 2, we used 2 locations. So we shot it all in New York, in Harlem, Dumbo, Brooklyn, and Queens. And it was shot by Victor O. Frank. He's a Nigerian guy, but he's based here in New York City. Very good editing. Yeah, we have a whole team. I have a whole team, So when it comes to my project like this, I'm always like on top of my project. From the beats to the recording to the mixing, mastering, to the video editing, because I always have a vision. Sometimes I call it a vision of perfection, even though perfection sometimes is sometimes unattainable.
Yeah.
But I want it to be near perfect. So I always have an idea of when I'm writing a song, I already see the video of the song.
The treatment, you see all that.
Right. I see where it's going. I see the kind of expression I want it to have visually. So I lay the idea to the director, whoever is going to shoot the video. We work on the concept. He gives me a treatment. If I like the treatment, and then we go with it. So it's
Fully
going to be
invested.
easy for him to edit because we already shared the idea and
Fully
all that.
invested.
Fully invested.
And that's what I
Fully.
like when they're working on anything, business, entrepreneur, your own company, everything. It's 100% important to be fully invested.
Yes, it
to know
is.
exactly what's going on. Shout out to Jay Kings. We were talking about running your own business and doing things on your own for yourself because you have to make sure you're involved. I mean, yeah, you need the help.
Yeah,
but knowing exactly what to do and how to do it, you know,
it's very important.
it's very important just in case you got to jump in.
Right, right. Because, I mean, I ain't even going to lie. I mean, there's a team. You can't do it all on your own. You need a team.
You need a team.
But sometimes nobody's going to ride as hard as you for that
100%,
project, for
right.
something that has your name on it.
They need to have the same passion.
Right. They need to be on the same page.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
No wahala.
Yeah. Listen, I want to commend you, brother, because you're doing big things, and I admire every single track you're putting out. The actual video, the footage, treatment is real sexy, and to know that you had your hands in it,
Right.
That's even more powerful. You know?
Thanks, bro. I try. I actually did drop a debut EP this year called Timeless. I dropped it on the 1st of April, and it was really dope. A 7-track project. Before I dropped another song, Kill Them, and then I dropped, Vibes. So like, I've really been working this year.
Moving,
I haven't really taken no breaks, and I feel like I'm just getting started. That's how I feel.
And it's a good start. It's a good start, man. That's a really good start. Now, all those tracks, what platform can we find them?
You can find them on all platforms.
All platforms. You ain't
They
playing,
on
man.
Apple, Spotify, every platform. Every platform. Just search my name, Teemanay, Teemanay, and then my music is gonna pop up on these platforms.
Also, where can they find you? Tell the listeners where they can find you.
Oh, they can find me on Instagram. They can find me on Twitter. They can find me on Facebook, mostly Instagram and Twitter. It's Teemanay on all platforms. Teemanay.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Don't search no more. You find me there. That's it.
What would you like to say to your mom?
Oh my God. I would like to tell her that I love her and I'm doing this for her. That even if she's not here, I know she sees what I'm doing. And like I promised, I'm going to do her proud and I'm going to stay focused till the last day of my breath where I meet her again.
I love that. Yo, Teemanay, I want to thank you for sharing your journey, sharing your beautiful music. And
Thank you, bro.
man, you got the world ahead of you, man. There's so much more to do, and I'm here for it. We're gonna talk about live performance here at Brick. We got a lot in store, man.
That's
I thank
awesome.
you, brother.
Let's do it.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, bro.
And on the drip, you see him dripping, right?